As you all know, if you've listened to our first show, we always like to put a vote or a poll on our website to see who beat who in the last debate. I am ashamed to say,
thank you,
that G-Man won last week's debate. It's official. We have the vote count right here. It is.
I don't hear the applause. Where's the applause?
We don't have an applause. No applause for you, pal.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
9 votes to 6. 60% of the votes to G-Man. That means that we have 40% of our audience is intelligent. That's what that means.
That's so funny. I am grateful. Thank you for the votes.
I'm pretty sad by this. We want everybody to get in the chat room if you're listening live. So get in the chat room. We like to play off the chat room quite a bit. And we're also looking for a name for the first segment of our show every week. Right now, we don't really have a cool name for it. What irks us? What gets under our skin? So, G-Man, until our audience comes up with a really cool name for the first segment, we're going to go with what irks you. So what irks you this week?
Oh, geez. I'm glad you brought that up.
You're always glad. You were glad last week.
Yes, I was. And of course, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, God.
Samuel L. Jackson, the actor.
I love Samuel L. Jackson. What about him?
I do. I like his movies, too. But he did it again, the second time in like 3 months.
What did he do?
A couple of months ago, he was in a magazine quoted saying that he voted for Obama because of the color of his skin, that there was no other reason to vote.
So what?
Okay, well, today, or yesterday, he tweeted and put out a comment and said he hoped that the Hurricane Isaac would tear apart the Republican National Convention and kill everybody, but yet spare New Orleans. And now it looks like it's going to be the opposite effect.
So what?
And he can't spell. First of all, he can't spell.
Oh, so that's your problem with... That's your problem. He can't spell.
It's an idiot. Well, that's a big problem, but he's an idiot. You're going to go on there and wish that bad things to the Republican National Convention.
You know what I said on Facebook?
What? I mean, you've said a lot of stuff. I've seen it and heard it.
I said that this whole Isaac thing proves that God's not a Republican. What do you think about that?
Hey, I'm okay with that. But I tell you, he spelled Isaac wrong.
Well, okay, enough of the spelling. Okay, he's not a good speller.
A jerk.
Big deal. Let's go back to the voting thing. Okay. You can say that however many people you think that are black voted for Obama because of his skin color, that's fine. But that many people or more voted for McCain because Obama was black. It goes both ways.
Well, that too. I agree. And I will also tell you that Obama better be worried about the black vote this time around because he's disappointed a lot of them. And now you got white votes now. If they don't vote for Obama this time, then they will look like that they didn't vote for Obama because he was black. No, the white voters that voted for him 4 years ago, some of them aren't going to vote for him this time around.
Well,
they might feel guilty.
I'm actually one of those people. But, I think for a lot of, you look at it, you say a lot of black people voted for Obama because he's black, and that's sort of true, I think, but it's not because of his skin color. It's because of the history of oppression. He reached the pinnacle office available to all men, right, in our country. So that's a celebration. So can you imagine? I can't imagine a black person not voting for Obama. I just can't imagine it.
So, yeah, well, too bad. He didn't get the 100% black vote, so let's
No, he didn't.
Put
there are black conservatives. There are.
That's an oxymoron, a black Republican.
It's not really, because what always perplexed me is
Herman Cain.
Let's take let's take gay marriage, and gay marriage, by the way, is the main topic of the show. We're going to get into it deep later. But the black churches of America, a vast majority of them are strictly opposed to gay marriage, and yet
I believe that.
And yet Obama, obviously has flipped his position on it. He's in favor of it, and a lot of people think, well, did his flipping on his position affect all these other people that go to church and flip their position? I don't really think it did.
Well, it's possible. I just don't know about. I know down south, definitely, a lot of conservatives, even a lot of African American conservatives in Georgia, which is again kind of weird. But the gay marriage thing again, we're going to get into that shortly. But
how I understand. I guess a lot of people say if you're black, you should be a Democrat. But then I look at a lot of the positions that because a lot of people that go to church are conservatives, and a lot of the black vote is a conservative, like a Baptist or a church-going group. So why would they be voting Democrat other than supposedly for the welfare or all that crap that's ridiculous that people say.
Right, the
you
food
know.
stamp president, that type
Well,
of thing.
I just don't understand it. I think there probably should be more conservative black voters than there are.
Well, actually, I'm surprised too that there aren't. But I think they're becoming that way though as time goes along. And once this, whether Obama gets reelected or not, although usually the incumbent always has the upper hand, so that's the only reason I believe he'll get reelected, only because he's already there. And but you never know.
I think he's going to get reelected because I don't think Romney's a real choice. I mean, Romney isn't really a candidate of anything, really. I mean, every position he's had, he's really changed his entire position 180 degrees in the past 3 or 4 years. So what is he a candidate of?
Well, I do believe as you get older, your opinions on certain subjects change.
It's not getting older. It's 3 years. It's
this
2
goes
years.
Back. I saw a special on him last night on CNN. I'm sure everybody did, and it was on CNN too, by the way, which is left wing. So, and they were good with Romney telling the true story of him. First of all, I like his business sense, and it doesn't matter what religion you're, Mormon, Baptist. If you're a conservative, you go to church, Christian human being, nice, decent human being. I trust those types of folks way more than most other people. So he's a hard worker. He raised 5 boys. They're all good, decent people, never got in trouble. That type of, and he's a great businessman. I'm sure he could lower the debt, the national debt, during some time if he had that time and got elected. He's a businessman. He made a lot of money and he knows what to do.
Whatever.
But whatever. I'm
on
not
on that same topic though. I want to do a little shout out to our little friends on Facebook. We got a page out there called the Jedi Masters.
Little friends.
So if you guys are listening, check out the Jedi Masters page on Facebook. And what they were talking about, what some of those guys were saying today, was talking about Romney's taxes. Why aren't they releasing taxes? And I think you were one of those people, weren't you? Or were you on Romney's side on that?
Oh, I'm on his side. What does he have to? There is no law that says he has to release certain taxes, and he did 2 years. That's enough. When you're applying for a job, you don't have to. I don't have to show what my taxes were when I go apply for a job. And he's running for president. He's done what he's done. He's not going to release anymore. He doesn't have to. And again, this is not siding with Romney as a Republican. I'm just siding with any candidate. He's done what he's done. He's showed his taxes. It's none of our business what he made or what he did with his money. It's not.
Well, I'm actually shockingly on your side on this a little bit. I think that we have legal requirements for the office of president, and he made those fulfillments. I mean, if he was being accused of some sort of tax evasion or something like that, if he broke the law, I want to know about it. If he hid his money overseas, I don't care. That's what rich people do. Rich people have high-powered people to protect their money. That's fine. That's what rich people do.
I agree.
When I'm rich, I'll do the same thing. As long as he's not breaking laws, I'm okay with it.
Right.
And on the other side of that coin is the whole Obama college transcripts. Leave it alone, people. Drop it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. What are they saying? Are they saying he's black so he couldn't possibly have a Harvard education? Is that what they're saying?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because
they want to check the GPA. What is it?
Maybe because of the birther. I haven't heard so much about the college thing, but shut up. He went to Harvard. I know he graduated. I'm not going to give Obama crap about any of that. I know the birther movement's crazy and the college transcript stuff's crazy. I agree totally.
Well, we can agree on that.
Hello, everybody. This is Aaron Phillips from Vegas and Rap Productions, and I'm sitting here with my good friend G-Man from the War Zone. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing so good right now. I'm glad Mr. Happy's not in here. Well, he talks too much.
Before we find out more about that, the name of the show is The War Zone every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Is that not right?
You got it.
And what makes your show special?
Oh, we talk about headlines, politics, and religion, and we go at it. Really at it.
Who usually wins, you or him?
I do. I always win. Everything I say is the right thing.
Hey. What the hell's going on in here, G-Man?
Oh, come on.
Are
what
you
are
talking
you doing?
smack behind
Get
my back?
out of here.
I can't leave the room for 5 seconds.
All right. Now, I thought it was G-Man and Mr. Happy.
It's Mr. Happy and the G-Man
Whatever.
on the War Zone, pal.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, my goodness. You better listen to these guys every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. here on The War Zone, lvrocks.com.
You're unbelievable.
Get out of the room, man. Will you stop?
I just came back and
Give me my pen back. Give me my pen back.